Have you ever stopped to wonder, what would happen if you said less, revealed less, and kept more to yourself? In a world where social media tempts us to broadcast every detail of our lives, we risk losing something profound: the power of mystery. Oversharing has become the norm, yet with every post, every update, we unknowingly give away control. Control over how people perceive us, influence us, or even use our words against us. The ancient Stoics believed in the strength of silence. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This timeless wisdom teaches us that privacy isn't secrecy, it's self-mastery. By guarding our inner lives, we reclaim focus, protect our peace, and preserve the energy needed to achieve our goals. In this video, we'll dive deep into the hidden benefits of staying private and why oversharing can derail your progress. Through the lens of Stoic philosophy, we'll explore how keeping your life a little quieter can help you live with clarity, purpose, and unshakable confidence. Ready to unlock the power of mystery? Let's begin. A. The strength of silence. Silence is a rare and underrated strength in a world driven by noise and constant sharing. It holds the power to preserve our focus, protect our energy, and shield our inner peace. By choosing silence, we gain clarity and avoid the distractions that come from outside opinions, criticisms, and validations. Sharing less is not about secrecy, it's about intention. It is the conscious act of taking control of your narrative and deciding what parts of your life deserve to remain private. When we talk less about what we plan to do and instead focus on quietly executing those plans, we often find that our energy is channeled more productively and our results speak louder than any words ever could. Consider the story of an entrepreneur named Sarah who built her thriving business from scratch. While her peers constantly shared updates about their ventures on social media, Sarah remained silent. She resisted the urge to talk about her goals before achieving them, and instead focused on working diligently behind the scenes. When her business finally launched, it was a resounding success. Not because she had hyped it up in advance, but because she had put in the effort to create something remarkable without the distraction of premature opinions or criticism. Her story reflects Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Sarah didn't seek validation by announcing her plans. She simply did the work, letting her actions and accomplishments define her. Silence offers many benefits, one of which is greater clarity in decision-making. When you keep your goals private, you create space to think deeply about what truly matters to you, free from the noise of other people's opinions. Sharing too soon can expose your plans to unnecessary judgments, which can cloud your judgment or even deter you from your original vision. Silence also protects you from unsolicited advice, which can sometimes derail your focus and introduce doubts where none previously existed. Imagine sharing a personal goal with someone, only to have them question your approach or criticize your methods. Their words might not reflect your reality, but they can plant seeds of doubt that disrupt your confidence. In silence, you hold the reins, allowing yourself the freedom to move forward without interference. Another key benefit of silence is the freedom it provides. When you don't feel the need to justify your actions or explain your decisions to others, you liberate yourself from external pressures. This freedom fosters a sense of empowerment, enabling you to pursue your goals with a clear mind and unwavering determination. For example, a writer who keeps their manuscript private until it's ready for publication avoids the pitfalls of unsolicited feedback that could dilute their creative process. By guarding their creative space, they ensure their work reflects their authentic voice, rather than being shaped by others' expectations. Have you ever experienced this freedom in your own life? Perhaps there was a time when you kept a personal project or ambition private and found that it flourished in ways it might not have if you had shared it prematurely. Another overlooked aspect of silence is how it cultivates resilience. When you focus on your work without external validation, you strengthen your ability to stay consistent even when challenges arise. By keeping your progress private, you create a safe space where mistakes can be seen as opportunities to grow rather than failures to be judged. For instance, an athlete training for a marathon might decide not to share their goals publicly, allowing them to focus on overcoming personal hurdles without the added pressure of spectators. By the time they cross the finish line, the achievement is theirs alone, a testament to their discipline and determination. So how can we embrace the strength of silence in our daily lives? One practical step is to avoid announcing your goals before achieving concrete results. Instead of seeking validation from others, focus on the work itself. Let your accomplishments speak for you. This approach not only protects your energy, but also allows you to channel it into meaningful action. Reflect on a goal you're currently pursuing. Have you shared it widely, or are you quietly working on it? If you haven't shared it, how has that helped you stay focused and committed? If you have, consider whether the feedback you've received has truly been helpful, or if it's introduced unnecessary doubts or distractions. Another way to cultivate the strength of silence is through reflective exercises, such as journaling. By writing down your intentions privately, you create a safe space to explore your thoughts and refine your plans without external influence. Journaling can help you clarify your goals, track your progress, and identify any obstacles that might arise, all while keeping your focus intact. Set aside a few minutes each day to write about what you're working toward and why it matters to you. This simple practice can be transformative, helping you stay grounded and connected to your purpose. Silence doesn't mean isolation. It's about sharing selectively and with intention. When you choose to keep certain aspects of your life private, you're not shutting people out. You're simply protecting what matters most. Ask yourself, what's one goal or ambition I can nurture in silence this week? It might be a personal project, a career aspiration, or even a new habit you're trying to cultivate. Whatever it is, try keeping it to yourself and focusing solely on the actions needed to achieve it. You might be surprised at how much progress you make when you don't feel the need to explain or justify your choices to others. Additionally, silence can help you build stronger relationships. When you listen more and speak less, you become more attuned to others' needs and perspectives. This creates trust and fosters meaningful connections. Instead of oversharing about yourself, take the time to learn about others. People often feel more valued and respected when you give them space to express themselves. By balancing privacy with attentiveness, you not only protect your peace, but also enhance your relationships. As you reflect on the power of silence, consider the words of Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. By protecting your thoughts and intentions, you reclaim your power. You free yourself from the distractions and doubts that often accompany oversharing, allowing you to focus fully on what truly matters. What could you achieve if you embraced this principle in your life? What dreams could you nurture if you gave them the space and silence to grow? If this idea resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on how you can apply it in your life. Share your thoughts in the comments below if you feel comfortable, or keep them to yourself and let your actions speak for you. Remember, the strength of silence lies not in what we say, but in what we choose to protect. If you found value in this perspective, Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights inspired by Stoic philosophy. And if you're ready to take the first step toward reclaiming your focus and energy, start by nurturing one goal in silence this week. Let's see how far you can go when your actions, not your words, tell your story. B. The dangers of oversharing. As we explored the strength of silence, it becomes clear that withholding certain aspects of our lives not only safeguards our focus, but also amplifies our ability to achieve meaningful results. Yet, in a world that glorifies visibility and constant updates, it's tempting to share every thought, goal, and achievement with others. However, oversharing comes at a cost, one that often goes unnoticed until it's too late. By exposing too much of ourselves, we unintentionally invite judgment, criticism, and even envy, which can derail our progress and undermine our inner peace. Imagine this. Emma, a young professional, lands her dream job and excitedly posts about it on social media. At first, the likes and congratulatory comments flood in, filling her with a sense of validation. But soon, the tone shifts. Someone questions whether she truly deserved the position, another criticizes the company she joined, and yet another hints at favoritism being involved. What began as a moment of joy turns into a cloud of doubt and stress. Emma starts second-guessing her abilities, not because of her own thoughts, but because of the unsolicited opinions of others. How often do we find ourselves in Emma's shoes? Have you ever felt deflated after sharing a milestone only to have it overshadowed by negativity? The Stoic philosopher Epictetus offers a profound insight. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This wisdom underscores the importance of focusing on our own path rather than seeking external validation. When we share too much too soon, we give others the power to shape our narrative. Worse, we risk losing sight of our goals in the noise of outside opinions. Oversharing can distract us from what truly matters, leaving us vulnerable to unnecessary emotional turbulence. One of the key dangers of oversharing is the loss of focus. When you explain your plans or ideas to others, you redirect the energy needed to execute them. Instead of working toward your goal, you find yourself defending it, justifying it, or incorporating feedback that might not align with your vision. For instance, consider a student who shares their thesis topic with a group of peers. While some feedback might be constructive, the barrage of suggestions, doubts, and critiques can dilute their original idea, leaving them confused and less motivated. Have you ever shared a plan and felt your enthusiasm wane because of the sheer volume of opinions you received? Another significant risk is premature validation. When we share our goals too early, the praise we receive can create a false sense of accomplishment. This phenomenon, often referred to as social reality, tricks our brain into believing that we've already made progress simply because others acknowledge our intent. Imagine a person announcing their intention to run a marathon. The applause and encouragement they receive might satisfy their need for validation, diminishing the drive to actually train and complete the race. The end result? A goal abandoned before it even begins. Reflect on your own experiences. What could you achieve if you channeled the energy spent on sharing into actually doing? Oversharing also disrupts emotional balance as it opens the door to judgment and criticism. While constructive feedback can be valuable, unsolicited or negative comments can erode confidence and fuel self-doubt. Picture a scenario where someone shares their personal journey toward overcoming a challenge, such as weight loss. While many responses might be supportive, a few might criticize their methods or belittle their progress. These remarks, though insignificant in isolation, can leave a lasting impact, making the individual question their efforts and feel demoralized. Does this resonate with you? Have you ever regretted sharing something personal because of the reactions it elicited? To mitigate these risks, it's essential to establish a sharing boundary. This means consciously deciding what's worth sharing and with whom. Before divulging personal information or plans, ask yourself, will this add value to my life or someone else's? Am I prepared for the opinions or judgments that might follow? By setting clear boundaries, you regain control over your narrative and protect your mental space. For example, you might choose to discuss your career aspirations only with trusted mentors rather than broadcasting them on social media. Practicing delayed gratification is another powerful strategy. Instead of seeking immediate validation through sharing, focus on achieving tangible results before making announcements. This approach not only preserves your energy, but also ensures that when you do share, it's with a sense of accomplishment and authenticity. Think about a project you're currently working on. What would happen if you waited until it was complete to share it? How much more satisfying would it be to let your success speak for itself, free from the pressure of premature expectations? Let's return to Emma's story for a moment. Imagine if, instead of sharing her job offer immediately, she had taken the time to settle into her role, build confidence in her abilities, and focus on excelling. By the time she decided to share her achievement, it would have been backed by her proven success, making it less susceptible to criticism and envy. Her story could have inspired others without inviting unnecessary negativity. What lessons can we take from Emma's experience? How can we approach our own achievements with the same patience and intentionality? Oversharing isn't just about social media. It extends to conversations in our personal and professional lives. For instance, consider a team meeting where someone enthusiastically shares an idea before fully developing it. While their intention might be to seek input, the premature reveal could lead to criticism that stifles creativity. By keeping ideas private until they're fully formed, we give ourselves the space to refine them, increasing the likelihood of success. Have you ever held back an idea and found that it blossomed because you gave it the time and care it needed? As you reflect on the dangers of oversharing, consider this. What could you achieve if you redirected the energy spent on explaining your plans into executing them? How much more fulfilling would it be to let your actions speak for you, free from the distractions of external opinions? If this resonates with you, take a moment to think about one aspect of your life where you can practice discretion. It might be a personal goal, a career aspiration, or even a creative project. By choosing silence over sharing, you create the conditions for growth, focus, and success. Epictetus's wisdom serves as a guiding principle. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Let this be your reminder to focus on the path ahead rather than the noise around you. As you move forward, remember that protecting your privacy isn't about isolating yourself. It's about creating a space where your ambitions can thrive without interference. If this idea resonates, share your thoughts in the comments or keep them to yourself as an act of self-preservation. Either way, take a moment to reflect on how you can establish stronger boundaries in your life. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more insights inspired by Stoic philosophy, and turn on notifications to stay connected. By choosing what to share and what to protect, you take the first step toward reclaiming your focus, energy, and inner peace. Let your journey begin today. C. The freedom of privacy. As we delve deeper into the dangers of oversharing, a profound truth begins to emerge. Privacy is not just a protective measure, it is a gateway to true freedom. When you guard your personal life, you free yourself from the constant need for validation, the weight of external opinions, and the stress of living up to expectations that aren't your own. Privacy grants you the mental and emotional space to grow, focus, and live authentically. But how often do we allow ourselves this freedom? How much of our energy is spent worrying about how others perceive us, rather than investing in what truly matters? Consider the story of Daniel, a successful marketing executive. Early in his career, Daniel found himself caught in a cycle of oversharing at work. He would discuss his personal life freely, share details about his goals, and even vent about his struggles to colleagues he barely knew. While his openness initially made him approachable, it eventually led to unintended consequences. Gossip spread, judgments surfaced, and he felt the pressure to constantly explain himself. One day, after a particularly difficult meeting where a colleague misused something he had shared in confidence, Daniel decided to change his approach. Inspired by Stoic philosophy, he chose to maintain firmer boundaries between his personal and professional lives. He started sharing less, focusing more on his work, and speaking only when necessary. Over time, Daniel noticed a shift, not only in how others perceived him, but also in how he felt about himself. He earned more respect, avoided unnecessary drama, and experienced a newfound sense of peace. His story echoes Seneca's wisdom. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. By ending his habit of oversharing, Daniel began a chapter of clarity, confidence, and freedom. Privacy offers a sanctuary for mental clarity. When you keep certain aspects of your life private, you minimize distractions and create room for meaningful reflection. External opinions, while sometimes valuable, often cloud our judgment and lead us away from our own instincts. Imagine embarking on a personal goal, such as writing a book, and sharing every step of your journey online. Each update invites a flood of comments, some encouraging, others critical. Before long, your original vision becomes diluted by the noise of others' perspectives. By choosing to keep your progress private, you allow your ideas to take shape without interference. Have you ever experienced this clarity? Think of a time when withholding details helped you see a situation more clearly and make better decisions. Beyond clarity, privacy protects your personal energy. Every interaction, every explanation, and every justification drains a part of your mental and emotional reserves. When you overshare, you open yourself up to unsolicited advice, criticism, and even envy, all of which can sap your strength. By contrast, maintaining privacy allows you to channel your energy into the things that truly matter. For example, a small business owner who focuses on building their brand without announcing every strategy or challenge is more likely to stay energized and committed. This focused energy becomes a driving force behind their success. Reflect on your own life. What areas could benefit from this kind of protection? What would change if you redirected the energy spent on explaining yourself toward pursuing your goals? Privacy also strengthens self-confidence and independence. When you no longer rely on external validation, you develop a deeper trust in your own abilities and decisions. Let's imagine a scenario. Mia, an aspiring artist, decides to share her latest painting on social media. While many comments are positive, a few criticize her style, leaving her doubting her talent. In contrast, another artist, Alex, keeps his work private until he's confident in its completion. Without the pressure of external opinions, Alex's confidence grows organically, allowing his art to reflect his true vision. By valuing privacy, you reclaim your sense of self-worth, independent of others' judgments. Have you ever felt this sense of empowerment? What steps can you take today to rely more on your inner confidence rather than external approval? Practically speaking, cultivating the freedom of privacy begins with setting boundaries. Start by deciding what aspects of your life you want to keep private and with whom you feel comfortable sharing. For instance, you might choose to share personal updates only with close friends and family, rather than posting them publicly. Similarly, at work, consider limiting conversations about your personal life to maintain professionalism and avoid potential misunderstandings. These boundaries create a safe space where you can thrive without the pressure of constant scrutiny. Have you established such boundaries in your own life? If not, what's stopping you? Another effective strategy is practicing a digital detox. In today's world, social media often becomes a platform for oversharing, inviting a barrage of opinions that can be overwhelming. By reducing your time online, you limit your exposure to unnecessary feedback and create more room for introspection. Imagine taking a weekend off from social media. How would it feel to focus solely on yourself and your priorities, free from the noise of likes, comments, and notifications? If this idea intrigues you, consider trying a digital detox this week. Use the time to reflect, recharge, and reconnect with what truly matters. Privacy isn't about isolation, it's about intention. By choosing what to share and what to protect, you take control of your narrative and prioritize your well-being. For example, imagine a conversation between two colleagues. Why didn't you tell anyone you were working on that project? Because I wanted to make sure it was ready before sharing it. Now, I can present it with confidence. This exchange highlights the power of discretion and the respect it commands. By keeping certain aspects of your life private, you not only protect your peace, but also inspire others to value their own boundaries. So, what areas of your life could benefit from more privacy? Perhaps it's a personal goal, a new relationship, or a challenge you're navigating. Whatever it is, take a moment to reflect on how setting boundaries could enhance your focus and peace of mind. As Seneca reminds us, every new beginning requires letting go of old habits. By choosing privacy, you let go of the need for external validation and embrace the freedom to grow authentically. If this perspective resonates with you, take a step today toward reclaiming your privacy. Share your thoughts in the comments, or keep them to yourself as an act of self-preservation. Either way, know that protecting your privacy is a gift to yourself, one that fosters clarity, confidence, and freedom. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more insights inspired by Stoic philosophy, and turn on notifications to stay connected. Let's embark on this journey together, one mindful choice at a time. D. Reclaiming energy and focus through privacy. Building on the idea that privacy fosters freedom, we arrive at another vital truth. Privacy is essential for reclaiming your energy and focus in an increasingly noisy and demanding world. Without boundaries, our mental and emotional resources are drained by external distractions, be it the opinions of others, the constant influx of information, or the pressure to meet unrealistic expectations. By choosing to safeguard your private life, you protect your energy and direct your focus toward what truly matters. How much time do you lose each day worrying about how others perceive you or reacting to their judgments? Imagine the growth you could achieve if that energy were entirely yours to channel. Consider a scenario where a young manager, Lisa, struggles to balance her personal and professional life. Lisa has a habit of oversharing at work, frequently discussing her challenges, ambitions, and even personal matters with her team. While her openness initially fosters camaraderie, it soon backfires. Her colleagues begin to offer unsolicited advice, sometimes questioning her decisions or doubting her leadership capabilities. Feeling overwhelmed, Lisa decides to set clear boundaries. She limits personal conversations, stops sharing incomplete ideas, and instead focuses on leading by example. Over time, her productivity improves, her team respects her authority, and she experiences a newfound sense of calm. Lisa's transformation echoes Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. By creating a space where her thoughts could thrive without external interference, Lisa reclaimed her energy and focus, becoming a more effective leader. The connection between privacy and focus lies in the mental clarity it provides. When you limit what you share, you reduce the clutter in your mind and the distractions from outside opinions. This mental clarity allows you to prioritize your goals and approach them with a sharper perspective. Imagine you're working on a personal goal, say, mastering a new skill. If you constantly share your progress on social media, every update invites feedback, ranging from supportive to critical. While well-intentioned, these comments can derail your focus, making you question your methods or shift your priorities to align with others' views. Now, imagine the same scenario, but this time, you choose to keep your efforts private. Without the noise of external input, you can fully immerse yourself in the learning process, making progress at your own pace. Have you ever experienced the difference between working privately and sharing prematurely? How did it impact your results? Protecting your energy is another significant benefit of privacy. Every interaction, whether it's responding to a comment, explaining your decisions, or defending your choices, consumes mental and emotional energy. When you overshare, you open yourself up to unnecessary interactions that can leave you drained. By contrast, maintaining privacy allows you to preserve this energy for the things that truly matter. For instance, a small business owner who avoids discussing every challenge they face publicly can focus their energy on finding solutions rather than seeking sympathy or validation. What areas of your life are currently draining your energy due to oversharing? How might setting boundaries help you reclaim that energy? One way to reclaim your focus and energy is to create a daily routine of solitude and reflection. Start by dedicating a specific time each day to disconnect from external influences and reconnect with your priorities. This could be as simple as taking 15 minutes in the morning to journal about your goals, or spending an hour in the evening reflecting on the progress you've made. Solitude provides a safe space for introspection, helping you identify what's truly important and realign your actions accordingly. Imagine starting each day with a clear mind, free from the noise of social media or the expectations of others. How might this practice transform your ability to focus and achieve your goals? Another practical step is to limit distractions by carefully curating what you share and consume online. Social media, while a powerful tool for connection, often becomes a source of comparison and judgment. By reducing your online presence, you minimize exposure to unnecessary opinions and reclaim time that can be better spent on personal growth. Consider a digital detox, where you take a break from social media for a weekend or even a week. Use this time to focus entirely on your own journey, whether it's working on a project, spending quality time with loved ones, or simply enjoying the peace of being offline. What would happen if you stepped away from the digital noise for a few days? Could it help you reconnect with your priorities and recharge your energy? Dedicating specific off-the-grid time to focus on personal goals is another powerful strategy. In our hyper-connected world, being constantly available can hinder deep, meaningful work. By setting boundaries around your availability, whether it's turning off notifications during certain hours or scheduling uninterrupted work sessions, you create an environment conducive to productivity and creativity. Think of a time when you turned off your phone or closed your email to concentrate on a task. How much more focused and efficient were you compared to when you were multitasking or distracted? To bring these concepts to life, let's imagine a conversation between two friends. I've noticed you haven't been posting much lately. Is everything okay? Everything's great, actually. I've just decided to focus more on what matters to me instead of sharing everything. It's been freeing. This simple exchange highlights the power of intentional privacy. By choosing to protect their energy and focus, the second friend not only improves their own well-being, but also inspires others to consider the benefits of a similar approach. So, what steps can you take today to reclaim your energy and focus through privacy? Start by reflecting on the areas of your life that feel most overwhelming or draining. Are you sharing too much at work, leaving yourself open to unnecessary feedback? Are you posting personal updates online only to feel burdened by the reactions they receive? Choose one area to address and set a boundary. Perhaps you decide to keep your next goal completely private or limit personal conversations at work. How might this change the way you approach your day? As Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. By protecting your privacy, you protect the quality of your thoughts, ensuring they remain focused, positive, and aligned with your values. Imagine the clarity and peace you could achieve by reclaiming your energy and directing it toward your true priorities. If this resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on how you can implement these ideas in your life. Share your thoughts in the comments below, or keep them to yourself as a quiet act of self-preservation. Either way, remember that privacy is a gift you give yourself, a gift that fosters clarity, focus, and inner peace. If you've found value in this perspective, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more Stoic insights, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of wisdom. Let's take this journey together, one intentional choice at a time. As we've explored, oversharing often leads to unnecessary judgment, distraction, and even loss of control over your own narrative. In contrast, the quiet strength of privacy allows you to reclaim your energy, maintain focus, and live authentically on your own terms. Stoic philosophy reminds us that true power lies not in seeking external validation, but in protecting the sanctity of our inner world. By embracing silence and discretion, you cultivate clarity, confidence, and the freedom to grow without interference. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." These words challenge us to guard our minds against the noise of the outside world and to focus instead on what truly matters. Privacy is not about isolation. It is about creating space for meaningful reflection, purposeful action, and personal growth. Now, it's your turn. What will you choose to keep private today to protect your peace and focus? Perhaps it's a goal you've been nurturing, a decision you're weighing, or a dream you've been quietly pursuing. Share your thoughts in the comments if you feel inspired, or keep them to yourself as an act of self-preservation. Let your actions, not your words, tell your story. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the wisdom of Stoicism. If this message resonated with you, please like this video, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more transformative insights. Together, let's create a community that values strength through silence, intention, and purpose. As you move forward, carry this challenge with you. How will you shape the quality of your thoughts today? Let this be the foundation for a life of clarity, focus, and quiet strength.